How do you become a strength coach, or do you even want to become a strength coach? That's a great question. I get emails all the time from students from the university who are interested in this, possibly moving into this career. And the first thing I would say, so you want to be a strength coach, the first thing I would say is go out and experience what it is truly like to be, a strength and conditioning coach before jumping into the field and not really knowing what it's about. So, by appearance, I think that a strength and conditioning coach position might seem somewhat glamorous, right? You get to work with athletes. You get to work in a high energy atmosphere, high energy environment. You're working with young people who are motivated, who want to be there, who are doing something that they enjoy for the most part. But the reality is this: first of all, it's a badass job. It really is. It's awesome. I wouldn't trade it for anything. But the first thing I would say is make sure that you're willing to get up early in the morning, work late into the evening, and work your butt off, work your tail off. Strength and conditioning coaches put in a ton of hours, doing what they do, and there are different. Atmospheres, environments that you can go into. You can go into the collegiate field, you can go into professional sports, you can do what we do, work at a private gym. So there are a lot of different avenues you could go with strength and conditioning, but I think the continuity between those different positions is this: that no matter where you're working, you're having to balance working around students' hours, class schedules. So you're up at 5 a.m. in the morning, training groups at 6 a.m. Sometimes you're working until 8 p.m. So that's just a reality of the job. And then during the middle of the day, you're doing all the administrative tasks that go along with being a strength and conditioning coach. So managing all the different numbers, putting programs together, making calls to coaches and that kind of thing. So it's an extremely rewarding career. But at the same time, there are a ton of people who want to get into it, or at least think they want to get into it, and so it's a little bit challenging to get your foot in the door. But if you're interested in becoming a strength and conditioning coach, which I would highly encourage, I have a lot of athletes who have come through our program who end up going on to strength and conditioning, and the first thing I always tell them is just to get your foot in the door by volunteering. So start as an intern, volunteer your time, and then while you're volunteering, you'll figure out if it's truly something that you want to pursue as a career. So that's really the key. If you're interested in being a strength and conditioning coach, get out there, volunteer, figure out if it's something that you really want to do. If you have a passion for it, if you love it, then absolutely go for it.